The Guardian. And yes, I have with me the explainer, Echo News, and Alausa Alert. So let's begin with our first story from The Punch. Shocking surge. Electricity subsidy jumps 220% to nearly 2 trillion naira. So the federal government's electricity tariff subsidy jumped from 610 billion naira in 2023 to 1.94 trillion naira in 2024. This represents 219.67% increase in yearly subsidy funding. Despite the band aid tariff hike in April 2024, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and analysts observed that the subsidy figures rose following the floating of the naira by President Bola Tinubu in June 2024, as well as the removal of fuel subsidies, leading to high inflation rates. Nigeria's global labor rights ranking a national embarrassment, NLC. Also from the Punch newspaper, the Nigeria Labour Congress has raised concerns over the country's poor global standing on workers' rights, revealing that Nigeria has once again been ranked among the 10 worst nations in the world for labor rights violations. The NLC described the ranking as a national embarrassment and called on employers to lead the charge in reversing the trend. Still on the Punch newspaper, Dangote halts fuel discount scheme amid fraud allegations. And the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals has uncovered a fresh racket involving some of its affiliate marketers and strategic partners who have been diverting subsidized refined petroleum products for profit, prompting the suspension of the refinery's discounted fuel supply scheme. Investigations by the refinery revealed that certain marketers who were granted discounted products meant to ensure affordability and steady supply across retail outlets had been rerouting the loaded trucks to unregistered third-party marketers. To face trial for illegal waste dumping in Lagos. That's another story from The Punch. The Lagos Waste Management Authority has stated that two female individuals, Margaret Solomon, 29 years, and Onia Elizabeth, 42 years, will be tried for illegal waste dumping and non-compliance with environmental laws. The apprehension followed a night operation by the Waste Infractions and Surveillance Team at Songotedo along the Lekki Expressway between the evening of Tuesday and the early hours of Wednesday. And taking a look at the sports page of the Punch newspaper, Junior D Tigres face Argentina in classification round. That's our story from the sports section of the Punch. No longer in the ruling for title contention, Nigeria's Junior D Tigres will face a date with Argentina on Friday, which is today, as the classification rounds take place at the ongoing FIBA Under-19 Women's Basketball World Cup in Brno. The coach Juliana Akere-led side were beaten 77-51 by Eastern European side Hungary in the round of 16 on Wednesday to exit the race to become world champions. And over to the Guardian newspaper, student loan, NEL Fund flags 900% fee hike in 10 tertiary institutions. So the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund, has raised concerns that 10 tertiary institutions have hiked their institutional fees by 900% for the current academic session. Particularly, the agency raised the alarm that the institutions increased tuition fees from 200,000 naira to 2 million naira. Executive Director of Operations at the fund, Mustafa Iyal, stated this during the agency's media engagement in Abuja on Thursday. And also from The Guardian, Tinubu renames University of Maiduguri after Buhari. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced the renaming of the University of Maiduguri as Muhammad Buhari University in honor of the late former President Muhammad Buhari. The announcement was made during a special session of the Federal Executive Council FEC held on Thursday in Abuja, where tributes were paid to the former head of state and two-term civilian president who died earlier this week. All right, so let's move on to another story, and this is from the we'll take this one from the Explainer. Federal government moves to create conducive business environment for non-oil sector. That's from the Explainer. We'll take just one story and delve into Alausa Alert. So the federal government in Abuja disclosed its ongoing efforts to create a conducive business environment in the non-oil export sector and harmonize policies among relevant federal government agencies to foster efficiency and service delivery. Receiving a delegation from the stakeholders' engagement on the findings of assessment visit of the non-oil pre-shipment inspection agents, PIAs, and monitoring the evaluation agents, MEAs, in the Southwest, South, and Northwest geopolitical zones, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Senator George Akume, said creating a conducive business environment had become compelling. All right, so let's quickly delve into Alausa Alert. We'll take one story, and that's how we're going to be wrapping things up on newspaper headlines this morning. So this story here reads, Lagos attracts over 1 trillion naira investment in 1 year. That's from Alausa Alert. Lagos State Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose, has stated that the state attracted over 1 trillion naira in investment over the past year. Ambrose revealed this in Ikeja while rendering her ministry's account of stewardship during the ministerial press briefing to celebrate the second year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. And the commissioner stated that the major chunk of the investment came from the strategic conclusion of various deals amounting to about $600 million across information and communications technology, ICT, digital innovation, healthcare, logistics, port operations, among others. So that's it on newspaper headlines. Victor Tyra will be here shortly for the rest of the show. Don't forget, you can always connect with us. We are live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can always get yourself a copy of the dailies or go online to read more. Connect with us on X, Traffic Radio 961.
Hello, everyone. This is Tony Adibola. I'm an